Okay, let me try now. Okay, if you can hear me, let me know. If you can't hear me, also do let me know so I can actually fix this. So right now I can't hear anything. Can't hear anything right now. Okay, so today we're going to talk about, you know, the things that a lot of leaders and a lot of people use in order to become the leader that they want to be. Now, you have to apologize. You have to bear with me. I have been away for literally off grid for 2 weeks. So I had to take the time out. Like, I really needed to take the time out, and I will tell you a bit more about this today. And I will kind of like just kind of share a bit about myself. It's been a March that I was really not expecting. I don't know about you guys, how you guys are feeling, but it's been one of those months that I was not planning, I was not expecting. I was definitely not, I did not see this coming. All right. So I want to start by asking you one very, very important question. Okay. So if you feel me on this question, please let me know in the comments so I can see. And the question is, how many times have you heard anyone say to you, I would love to be like as influential as Oprah Winfrey or Rich Bezos, Barack Obama, you name it, but one of those really, really influential leaders, I would love to be as influential as those people. How many times have you heard that? If you've heard that, let me know in the comments. What was your thing, when you were thinking of becoming the person that you are aiming to be on this journey of being an expert, becoming visible on stage and sharing your message? What was your thing? What did you say? Let me know in the comment. Let me see what you said. Did you say I want it to be like like Oprah Winfrey, which is what everybody says? Did you say that I wanted to be like Barack Obama? Or what was it? What was it that you said? Did you say something completely different? Hello, ideal self. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you, my love. You've heard that a few times, right? 5 to 10 times. Yes, I'm telling you, it's one of those things that we always say. Now, I think it's okay to say it. And funny enough, I was talking to a friend of mine earlier on today, just before I came online, and he was asking me, I think you should talk about this on this channel. We should talk about that. And I said to him, look, I'm not, at that Oprah Winfrey stage. And he's like, so who are you? I was like, no, I'm Matty Sika Sende. But what I mean is, I'm not on that level yet. And if you in this month has been one of those months that makes you realize that this woman has power. Like, all she has to do, all that Oprah Winfrey has to do is show up and things will happen. Just watching the Meghan Markle and Harry, Prince Harry interview just kind of like blew my mind. Like, this woman owns the stage. She is the only person that managed to get this kind of level interview. So when I mean by people saying this, I think it's great that we are inspired to be, and we aspire to be like certain people. But I truly think that it's still extremely important to keep that specific individuality, that specificness that is your identity. It is so, so, so important. So just should let me know, what did you used to say to yourself? What is it that you used to say? Did you used to say something completely different? Let me know in the comment what it was. So let's have a look here. um hey, Pessy, not many people, but I not many people, but I wanted to do something impactful. Awesome. So I would love to know, if you're here for the first time watching me on Facebook on my channel, let me know what it is that you do. If you have a YouTube channel, you are feel free to tell me what it is. I would love to share it. Also, I give shout outs to the other YouTubers, so feel free to tell me what it is, and I'll be absolutely ready to share for you. Your ideal self says, I didn't have anyone in particular for whatever reason that I looked up to. It was a general desire to make an impact and make it to the top. Yes. And that's basically what I want to talk about. Um, you need to have that general desire. Like, the beginning of March, the theme and the current theme still of my talks this month is leadership. And I talked about the fact that so many people, so many of my students, so many of my members, of my clients, some of them don't see themselves as leaders. They're shy, they're introverted, or they know that they have an expertise or they have a skill or a talent or they have an amazing business, but they don't necessarily want to call themselves leaders. And I don't understand why we have to use other people to identify to why can't we own that kind of leadership. So today I really want to tap on that thing. So if you are one of those people who's feeling like I can't share my message online because no one's going to listen. Listen, this is you. If you are feeling like I am one of those shy people, I'm just gonna hide in the audience, this is for you. If you are one of those introverted people, because shy people and introverted are not the same, let me just explain that. Extroverted people can also be, they can be shy too. And you have to remember that sometimes they overthink so much that they they literally um shy themselves out of speaking, and they have so many things that eventually there's nothing to say. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, Chrissy? Hello there, Yolly Yolly. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Real Talk Tuesday. Today we're talking about how to become an influential person. So I want to talk to you today. I want to show you about a lot of things about routines. So there is something, there's something that I've noticed is that influential people, for them to become influential, for them to own their voice, for them to be able to share their message without being afraid, without being inconsistent, without procrastinating, without making excuses, these are the things that they do. Now, they say that the brain, I don't know if you've heard this, that they say that the brain only operates on about 10% of its capacity. Yeah, you've heard that? You know that, right? You know what I'm talking about. Yes. So the brain only operates on about 10% of its capacity. And if you were to use all of your capacity, if we were all to be able to use all of our capacity, we would literally be like gods. Literally. I don't know if you guys have a spirituality or you believe in God. I do. But we are supposed to be gods. We have that inner power, but we don't use it in the correct way. Now don't worry. I'm not a woo-woo guru. That's not me. Okay. I'm not a woo-woo guru. I am someone who's passionate about helping people build their confidence on stage and on camera. But I truly believe that it starts from the mindset, and everything starts from the inside. How you doing, Gabrielle Wimber School? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so good to see you. If you guys are here, make sure you share this live so that other people can participate. So I'm going to go through my points because I brought some points today, and I really want to go through this. And I'm going to be real with you, okay? Real talk, real talk. When there's been so many points in my life. There's been so many points in my life, especially when I transitioned into working for myself and becoming an entrepreneur and a business person. I've had to go through so many different types of adversities, and those adversities, those stresses has helped me to grow even further. Okay. They have, they were challenges. They were things that actually helped me to get to where I am and how I am. So they say that whether you accept it or not, you are at the right place where you're supposed to be because of everything that you've done, or because of everything that you've accumulated. You are at the right place. So if you want to change that place, you have to start doing something about it. So I remember one incident. I'm going to give you some instance. I remember when my father passed away. There was something that I did to get back on my feet, and I was so unconscious of it, and it came as natural thing, but I didn't realize I was doing these things that a lot of leaders do. I remember when my dad passed away a couple of years ago. I was in my late 20s. It was 2008. I was about 28 years. No, no, that was my mom. Sorry. So my mom passed away in 2008. My father passed away March. Actually, tomorrow would be his memorial. So my dad passed away on the 24th of March, 2011. And I remember that I took a deep breath on that day because just 18 months before that, my mom had passed away. And I just froze. I froze so badly. And what I started doing is I would wake up in the morning because at this stage I lost my job. I had I had nothing else. I lost my job. Um, I was just really at the stage where there was nothing else for me. But I lost my job, I lost my mom, and I just lost my dad. So I would wake up in the morning and I would go out in the park, in this park that I only discovered after 3.5 years of living in this area. I was living in Croydon and in Norwood Junction. And there was this huge, beautiful park behind me. And if you know me, I love running. I love spending time in a park. And I never knew that there was a wonderful park behind me. But when my dad passed away, I discovered this beautiful green space, and I discovered it by accident. I wandered into this green space, and every morning I would go into that space and I would go to run and walk, and then I would scream. I would just scream, and I did this every single morning. Every single morning. How you doing? How you doing, Bolingo ya Congo? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I did that for so long because I needed that. I needed to release that energy, the sadness, the everything that was inside of me, and it was a painful, dreadful moment, and no one understood. I mean, none of my friends had lost both their mom and their dad in a short period of time, and their jobs, and kind of like were in this kind of limbo. I had. So I had to find my way back. And I have to say that in the last couple of weeks, I've had to figure out, real talk, how to find my way back, because during this lockdown, it's been really, really difficult for me to stick to my routines. So the way I found my way back was going to this park, coming back home, and writing my diary, crying a lot also, and writing more in my diary. And then I did my first YouTube video. And this YouTube video, let me tell you about this YouTube video, guys, right? This YouTube video, people were telling me, Matty, make the YouTube video. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it because I'm too embarrassed to do a YouTube video. But at this stage, I said to myself, let me just make a YouTube video just for fun. And if I'm bored, if I'm tired, you know what, I'll just leave it. So I made a YouTube video, and I just talked about, what happened to me. I was just very honest. And that's how my channel started. It was my therapy, it was my change, and a catapult happened. And from that very moment, I'm going to tell you something, like, this is the moment where I really started living. In all the places, I had great jobs. I worked in corporate world. I worked in recruitment, in corporate recruitment. I've worked in government recruitment, like recruiting people, helping people to change careers. And I would get good money, have a nice house, and all the things I wanted, but I was not happy because I was not living my fullest. But I'm telling you, as soon as both my parent passed away, and my parent passed away this month, by the way, um, everything changed. That shift, that transition catapulted me to start my business, to take action, to take risks that I never thought I could do. Because you know what? At this stage, I thought to myself, there is nothing worse that can happen because I've lost everything. And if I don't do it now, I will never do it. So I want to ask you, I want to ask you today, and I'm going to challenge you, right? Because we are doing some challenges this month in my group. Okay, we are doing some amazing challenges, and I want to challenge you to do something that is beyond you. And today, I also want to share more on how you can use some of those routines and use some of those things to really, I have to say it, and I don't usually like saying this word, but manifest what you really want. The way I catapulted my business in the first early 3 years of my business was so fast, and it went so quickly, and all the things that kept happening were just like miracles every day. Like, I was working from home in my pajamas, literally, when all my friends were saying to me, just go, when are you gonna go out and get a job, Matty? Like, I was my first clients were social media small businesses who wanted to hire me as a social media manager. So I used to be their consultant, and I used to give them advice. I used to give them the tips and the right advice on how to do that. How you doing, Tiana Ferguson? Hello, hello, hello. Um, yes, your ideal self. I discovered this thing when I was not even looking for it. So yeah, so I was already working from home. I understood how to get ready. I was working in my pajamas. What everyone is doing now, I was already doing. Um, but I made a different decision, and that's when the shift happened. So, uh, in saying this, I want you guys to start thinking of your own personal decision, right? So, some of you who follow me, who work with me, know that I help a lot of you guys to build your confidence. And I want to see you guys shine. I really want to see you guys um, stop disqualifying yourself, because that's something that I have been doing all of my life. Like, even when I've had a certain amount of success, there's always been another part of me that's been literally fighting me. When you okay, right. When you watch one of those cartoons, yeah, and you have the little devil on one side and the angel on the other side, and the angel is saying one thing and the devil saying no, and the angel's like, no, don't do this, and the devil's like, yes, go for it. And it was literally that battle that was happening inside of me, because one part of me is saying, Matty, let's go, do this now, and the other part of me is like, nah, you can't do this. You're not good enough. You can't do that. You don't even have a degree. You've never had a business. What do you know? And that whole polarity was literally dividing me on the inside. So what a lot of influential people and leaders do is they seek accountability, they seek help in order for you to grow, in order for you to be better at sharing your voice. You're going to need help. You're going to need accountability. So put it down in the comment. Say, yes, Matty, I need some accountability up in here. I need some help. Put it down in the comments so I can see, and give me a little heart across the screen. Yes, go for it. So, yes, everybody needs help. Everybody needs a certain level of accountability. And what does that look like? It looks like, it could be a mentor, it could be a coach, it could be a counselor, it could be a therapist. There is nothing wrong with seeing a therapist. In this current climate of so much problems with mental health, we should all be going through some kind or some level of therapy, or be surrounded with people who provide us that kind of level that we need. And I want to say thank you, first of all, for all of you who are here, who show up with me weekly, who DM me when I'm not here, when I don't show up, and say to me, hey, Maddie, when are you showing up? Are you showing up on Tuesday today? Where's the link? I appreciate you guys. But I also want to say thank you to the people that you guys don't see, my friends, and the people that have my back, the people that call me, and the people that say, hey, Matty, what you been up to? And they spend hours on the phone with me. And I love you guys. Honestly, if it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be me. Like, I'm telling you, like, these people have my back. These people will come to my house and drop me food, and they'll be like, hey, let's watch a movie together. These people are there. So I want to tell you what something I've learned and reflected on. So last year, I'm gonna get real up in here. I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna get real, people. I'm gonna get real. Gonna get... You want to hear a little bit tea? Here I go. Um, so last year, I hit rock bottom in relationships. Okay, how does relationship have to do what I do? Yes, I hit rock bottom. I have been such a driven person in my work life that I didn't put as much effort in my relationship life in days. Rubbish. I was like, I could meet guys, I could meet people, but trust me, I was really bad. And I wanted and I needed to make that change, okay? Okay, look, I'm getting real with you. This is a confession. This is a Manny confession, guys. And I'm doing it on YouTube. So I know it's gonna be staying here forever. Okay. Hallelujah, somebody. Okay, so yeah, so last year I messed up so much in my relationships, and the last breakup I had was really so bad that I was just like, I had to exercise every day just so I can stay sane. I mean, I could stay sane. Um, and I decided to hire a coach. Okay, so if you know, I'm a coach. I'm a trainer. I've been doing that for 20 years, mentoring and training people for such a long time, and I love doing this. And I believe in this. So I hired a coach. My coach, oh my God, she is watching here. I hired my coach. She is a relationship coach, and she's now a good friend of mine as well. Well, I hired a relationship coach to help me to see what I wasn't seeing. And I thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, I'm going in this new thing to learn how to date better and to communicate better. And really, because, I take care of my buddy. So, take care of other aspects of my life financially. I've saved and all these kind of stuff. And I'm one of those people that I'm always doing stuff. But what I've gotten from this relationship has baffled me. I'm learning more about the leader that I am and how my the inside of me is dictating or has been dictating everything that's been happening to me in my life. And I have to admit that even though I have worked in the personal development industry, I have, there's things that I don't like. There's a lot of stuff that I don't agree with, but I've had to really accept a lot of things that she's said to me. A lot of the times she's had to, butt head with me and say, Matty, don't do that. Matty, you are gonna do this and you're doing this. And I was just like, damn, coach, man, this is hard. Let me breathe. But yes, so I hired a coach thinking it's gonna help me with my dating life, but what I found was it is helping me and it's helping me to grow and become the person of influence that I need to be. See, for me to, they say, for you to attract the man that you want or the person that you want or the job that you want, you must be the person inside. I used to think it was BS. Yes, I'm saying this out loud for any coaches that's watching me. I'm saying this because you guys can agree with me or not. How many of you agree with me? Like, everyone's always saying you need to be this amazing person and then you're going to attract this amazing man. And it used to really piss me off. I'm not going to lie, it used to piss me off. Please say in the comment if it pisses you off, because it pissed me off a lot. Okay, it pissed me off. It really pissed me off. Ain't gonna lie, anyone that's watching, I'm putting myself out there. I'm blasting myself. Oh my God, yes, it really annoyed me. um but I realized that as I started working with this specific coach, and I've spent a lot of money working with so many coaches. Listen, I'm breathing here, but I'm changing on the inside, and I'm attracting a different type of client. I'm attracting a different type of person around me. I am seeing that even in my faith, because I'm a Christian, for those of you who don't know. Um, Nothing for you to take on, but just to let there's been times when I've doubted God, and doubted, will I be this person that you say I'm going to be, or this leader that you want me to be? And having been and working with my coach, I have learned that it starts from the inside. And recently, I've sat down and analyzed all of the things that I was doing right and I was doing wrong. And I realized that I have been manifesting and shifting my life in different spots, like 30% successfulness, 25% successfulness, but not 100% successfulness. Like the Mattie who I'm supposed to be, you haven't seen her yet. I'm telling you this, 23rd of March, 2021, you only seen the 23%. Wait till you see the 97% Mattie, then you will know. So I sat down last week after really going through a hard time of feeling absolutely depressed with this lockdown, put my hand up. I was really knocked back. I'm always getting up, but I was seriously knocked back. I sat down and I changed my routine. I'm going to talk about it in some other videos. I bought a book called The Miracle Mornings, and I started realizing that every morning, this routine that I not knowingly been doing is what helps you to grow, is what helps you to become influential. This is what helps every single leader to become the person that they're supposed to be. And guess what? To prove this, I went and did the research online, because you know what? I don't like to be proven wrong. I don't like sciences and geeks and all sorts of people telling me what blah 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 blah, this is what it does, and the gurus and blah blah blah. I don't like that. I actually need the facts. So I went online and I did the research, and these are the things that what these are the things that every single successful people do. If you're going to be successful, if you want to be a leader, you've got to own the space. So I have owned that I am an agent of change, that I inspire people. Everybody knows that. Anyone that knows me knows that Mattie inspires people. Mattie helps you with your mind. Mattie builds confidence. If you want energy, if you want sunshine, if you want confidence, you got to go to Mattie. If you want to shift something, you got to go to Mattie. If you want to be mentored, you got to go to Mattie. They know that. However, there's parts of me that haven't fully been able to release. And this is what these type of leaders do. Leaders and true influential people are intentional. Yeah. I see, Chrissy, we need facts. They're intentional. They're intentional, not just before, not just about what they're going to do as in an idea that they'll never achieve. They're intentional. They plan. Okay. They plan. My uncle used to say to me when I was going to boarding school in South Africa, my uncle Andre used to say to me, you need to prepare what you're going to wear tomorrow to go to school. You need to prepare your uniform and have it ready, because your day starts tonight. Tomorrow starts today. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Tomorrow starts today. So in order for you to be ready for tomorrow, you got to get yourself prepared right this minute. That means you need to get your uniform cleaned up. Your uniform has to be tidied up. Everything needs to be ready. So I had to do my uniform, and I took that into my adult life, into preparing my clothes, the clothes that I was going to wear when I go to work. I just put it up, I get it ready, I prepare my whole surrounding, I get it ready. You do it the night before. To be an influential person, you have to prepare the night before. You prepare the night before, and you do not go to sleep until you have the right energy. Can't believe I'm saying this. Shengi, I know you're watching me right now, but yes, I'm talking about energy. Yes, we talk about this all the time. So, yes, having the right energy, because you can wish and pray everything that you want in life and believe everything and anything you want in life. But guess what? If you do not have the right energy before you go to sleep, before you decide to do something, it's going to flop. It's going to be like, as I said, in the cartoon, you have the little demon here and the little angel here, and they're having a little fight in your head and telling you what to do. And there's the divisions within yourself. There's literally the Red Sea is splitting inside of you. Yeah, I said it. Yes, the Red Sea is a splitting in the inside of you. Yes, I think I like that quote. Yes, you can quote me. So yes, you're gonna have that division. So you need to make sure that your energy is right. And my coach is always saying this. And when I was doing things that was wrong and when I was trying to date people, and she's like, your energy's all wrong. Your energy's all wrong, Maddie. Your energy's all wrong. And I'm just like, no, don't, please. And I was getting frustrated and angry. And I was just like, damn, no. Why are you always right? Why do you always know what I'm doing? Getting on my nerves. So your energy, then you need to get up. When you get up in the morning, you get your sleep, you get up in the morning, you need to incorporate everything. Like you need to incorporate your exercise routine, your meditation or prayer, a moment of silence, um, combine it with affirmation and anything from writing and reading, and I'm just like, these are things that no one teaches us at school. Like no one teaches us ever in life. Like if you want to learn how to be this influential and if you want to learn how to be a leader and how to lead companies, you have to pay someone to do that. But I discovered that these are the things that will make you shift. So I'm going to say to you right now that you need to write this down as I'm saying to you, because these are important. And the last thing that you need is accountability, because without accountability, you can't move. Okay. So as I said, the first thing you need to do to become that influential person is you need to be intentional. Everybody say intentional in the comments so I can see it. Say intentional. All right. Say intentional. Yeah. Give me a little heart. Say intentional. The second thing you need to do is you need to shift and have the right energy. Okay. Then you need to prepare your morning. You need to make sure that you consecrate your morning. And I know it sounds woo woo, it sounds so spiritual out there, but guys, look, you already know now. I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in God. I'm a bit woo woo sometimes. Just don't tell the other coaches, right? Because I don't want them to start thinking that I am that way. But yes, I am that way anyway. So yes, you have to consecrate your day. You want to be more. You want to be able to put out those content, the videos, and contact those people that you're scared of. You need to consecrate your morning. You need to get down on and pray. Yes, good vibes, intentional. Yes. I'm gonna start preaching up here. Amen. You need to have that. You need to have that. Consecrate your morning. Consecrate means, as I said, dedicate a whole hour before 8 o'clock, before you go to work, before you do anything, before you speak to your spouse, before you speak to your children. You have to consecrate that time to yourself, because personal time makes you, being a better personal person to yourself makes you a better spouse. It makes you a better friend. It makes you a better mom. It makes you a better dad. It makes you a better lover. It makes you a better leader. Put it down in the comment. Personal time makes me a better, and then you can finish the rest of the sentence. Personal time makes me a better, finish the sentence. Yes, consecrate that personal time. So yes, as I said, meditation, prayer, exercise, all of those things. And once you finish that, you are able to shift the thoughts. Because the thing is, you're going to find out and you will learn that inside of you, there are things that have been stopping you. There are things that are really ugly. There are things that you feel and and spending that time with yourself is going to help you to defeat that, because some of those thoughts, let me tell you that they are there to kill you. They are there to devastate you. They are there to never allow you to be Oprah Winfrey level, Barack Obama level, Jeff Bezos level. Because guess what? You are meant for greatness. Yeah, every single one of the clients that I work with, every members that I work with, every person I've ever worked with. Listen, every person I've ever worked with, even when I was employed, I have dedicated my time to them. I have believed in them more than I believed in myself. So when I tell you, you are designated, for greatness, you are. You're born for greatness, but you have to start shifting the inside so that your greatness can manifest on the outside. Yeah? This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. This is stuff that I've been reflecting and learning and just kind of thinking about in the last 10 days of, like going through my own moment of depression. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really, really hard. Like there are people here watching me, I've been speaking to them, and it's been a tough moment. So I want you guys to really start thinking about this. Now I don't know about you guys. I don't know if there's anyone here who has had difficulties in overcoming, but I would love to know, have you recently been struggling to even put out content, to even create things, to even believe in yourself? Let me know what the struggle has been, and let me see if I can help you today, and let me see if I can give you some advice, or I can give you some mentoring advice and some direction on something that you could do today. So I can see, yes, your ideal listener. Yes, being spending that personal time with yourself makes me a better listener. Personal time, Yolu says, personal time makes me a better me. Yes, it makes you a better you. And only you can be that you. Yes, only you can be that you. You know that? Yeah, there's no one else that can be reproduced and do something completely different. Only and even specifically also for people of color, or black women or brown women, or people from all sorts of background. It's important for you to see yourself. You see, when you are refusing to show up on camera, to share your message, to share the stage, how else are other people are going to be inspired? How else are other people are going to see the new Oprah Winfrey's in the world? Because guess what? Oprah Winfrey is just a symbol. She's just a symbol now because she's reached a level, but she's a symbol for a lot of us. She's a symbol that we aspire to be, we look up to, or we look up, or another one of my favorite entrepreneurs, Richard Branson. I love that guy. Is a symbol of something, of greatness, of influence. you know you can be your own self, and you can, what's the word, you can actually draw your own path and create the audience and the following that you need. People that will believe in you, people that will buy from your business, people that will have your back. But you've got to work on building that, nurturing that, by nurturing yourself. All right, guys. Whew, my goodness, that was so much, so much. I I think when I watch this video, this live after the replay, I'm gonna stop look seeing how foolish I've been doing on this live today. Oh my god. Yes, I've literally exposed myself. But let's see. If you have enjoyed this live so far, let me know what you've learned so far in the comments. Let me see what you've learned. Let me see what you're taking home from this live today, from this Real Talk Tuesday. And listen, I'm being real today. So I'm open for you guys to be real with me and share with me something that you want to overcome and achieve. So let me know in the comments. So Garvey Lumumba says personal development helps with leadership skills. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So let me give you, before we finish, because this is all the time that we have so far, but before we finish, I want to give you a challenge, okay? Currently in my Facebook page, in my Facebook group, The Authentic Voice, if you want to follow us on in the Facebook group, we are there. In the Facebook group, we are talking about the 1 minute video challenge. We are doing the 1 minute video challenge. And what you need to do in the 1 minute video challenge is post a video for 1 minute about a theme related to your channel, your business, whatever it is that you're promoting, whatever it is that you're sharing online, and you have to do it shamelessly. You have to do it weekly. At the moment, it's weekly, but next month, we're going to do a 21-day 1 minute video challenge. So if you are interested, make sure you let me know in the comment and join me in the Facebook group, The Authentic Voice. I will leave a comment, but if you are also interested, I will come back and leave the information in the description. So yeah, so I want to encourage you, if you are a creator, if you are a leader, if you're a speaker, start posting one minute video. It doesn't have to be 30, it doesn't have to be 5 minutes, because I know that some of us are really, really nervous about showing ourselves and being exposed to the world, but show up and create 1 minute video. You can use that 1 minute video on your shorts on YouTube, which is great. It doesn't even have to be a minute. It could be 40 seconds, 35 seconds, but it has to be just under a minute. Okay. 1 minute is the cutoff point. It could be a minute video that you post on Instagram video. So once you create that video, I want you guys to make sure you follow me either on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and tag me in the video. Okay. Tag me in the video. And if you have an amazing video, guess what? I might actually mention it. I give you a shout out in my video about you. I'll actually insert your video in my video. How cool is that? How cool is that? And I might even share your video to some of my other followers. That would be cool, wouldn't it? So yes, I want you to start sharing your 1 minute message. Share your 1 minute message. Share what you're passionate about. Share, teach us something that you believe. Teach us something that you're good at. Teach us a tip. Give us tips, or someone that inspires you, or that you aspire to. Teach us some skills. Share things that are important to your message and continue sharing. The more you do this, you will be able to build a relationship with your audience, and you're going to create this kind of rapport. Okay, so that whenever whenever your audience doesn't see you, they're always going to be wondering where you are. They're always going to be looking for you, asking you, expecting you, even DMing you and say, hey, how you doing, Maddie? Where you are? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you coming back? They are going to be looking for you. They are going to be your supporters, your biggest cheerleaders, because your audience has your back. And I say this all the time. So make sure, if you want to join me in the 1 minute video, make sure you say, Maddie, I want to join you in the 1 minute video. I might stalk you. Okay. If you put it in the comment, I might stalk you and come back and say, hey, you said you wanted to join us. But definitely do that. Hey, Ideal Surf says, interested. I'll check it out. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. It'll be so awesome to have you. I will definitely send you a link as well. So yeah, so make sure you add me on Instagram. Make sure you add me on Facebook. Make sure you add me. I'm on LinkedIn as well. And make sure you connect with me and share and tag me in your 1 minute videos. So this is all I have for today. If you have learned something amazing, put in the comment what you have learned, or just say, Maddie, it was amazing. What I've learned today was amazing, was life-changing. But make sure that you implement some of those things. And I truly encourage you, if you haven't started creating or doing a morning routine, have one, specifically at this moment in time, because you need it. We all need it right now. If anything, we need to stay on that straight and narrow. It's not an easy thing, and there are a lot of people that you think, might be the strongest, but even the strongest are struggling. So I'm really asking you to not neglect any parts of it for you to become that influential person. All right, guys, my name is Matty Lisika Binsender. If you want to know more about being better on camera or better speaker on stage or building your confidence or improving your videos, guys, all you have to do is get in touch. I will leave a link below. You can get in touch with me or join me in one of my groups. My name is Matty Lisika. This was Real Talk Tuesday. We are here every Tuesday at 7. I will see you guys very, very soon. Thanks for watching. All right.